Hello and welcome back to New Year, New Game. This is Game 24, Marvel's Midnight Suns. It just came out, so of course I haven't played it yet. But I do enjoy XCOM, which is kind of how this game is supposed to play. It's got kind of a deck builder XCOM feel to it, so I'm really interested to see how it'll go. I generally tend to enjoy Marvel games, and I really enjoy turn-based tactics games. So it's got the best of both worlds here. Not to mention, too, it's doing kind of the paranormal side of Marvel to a bit. It's got the Midnight Suns, which when I was reading the comics back in the 90s, the Midnight Suns was Danny Ketch, who was Ghost Rider at the time, and Johnny Blaze, who was just going by Blaze, but he didn't have the Ghost Rider in him. And then there was Morbius was also a part of that group. Doctor Strange. You had the Night Stalkers too, which was Blade, Hannibal King, who was who Ryan Reynolds played in Blade Trinity. And I'm trying to remember the third character's name. I can't really remember his name. I don't think the Night Stalker stuck around much. Blade went off and kind of did his own thing and got popular. The other one's not so much. There's one more I want to say in there. Oh, the was like the Book of the Damned, the book that's been in the Marvel things that Scarlet Witch was going for, the Darkhold. There's also a Darkhold comic book around that time too. But the characters that were like in the Darkhold comic book weren't really superheroes per se. It was more like an investigation team, kind of similar to X-Files. Like they would go to places that the Darkhold would affect, or this one person would be giving away pages of the Darkhold to people, and then this group would go in and get that page. Like they're trying to protect and assemble the Darkhold and things like that. And I can't remember a single one of the characters' names. I don't think it was a very popular book. I say that because I found most of them in a 25-cent bin at my local comic book shop, which is how I would get my comics. Because I couldn't afford them when I was a teenager. Anyways, let's get on with the game. It's also a 2K game. There's a gnat flying around my room. I'm going to be swatting at it for a while. It's also a 2K game, which means I had to use the 2K launcher, which had me worried. Because the last time I tried to use the 2K launcher on Civilization, it crashed. So I thought that was going to happen here. I did have to turn my graphics setting down to low, though. My computer just can't handle it. For those who want to take in the story of the Midnight Suns and operate with impunity in combat. Now, let's just do this. Just a normal part. I see they have these all locked, so you have to go through and play everything. Which means they want you to replay each time. Wow. It's almost like Diablo. Diablo 3. Play tutorial mission. Yes, we gotta do that. Launch the campaign. Alright, so it's just gonna be an hour of gameplay, and it's gonna be the beginning portions, which means the tutorial. So maybe we'll just make it out of the tutorial and do a first part. I really want to continue playing the game, though, if it's good. Which I haven't heard anything bad about it. Crossbones.
You know how much I hate this hocus-pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
Coming in big, looking like Bane.
Sleeping Mother, Sacred Harbinger, awaken and reclaim what is yours. You who rise with the moon in darkness, who prepares the path for the Midnight Sun. Turn your merciless eyes upon us and arise!
Oh, that's a good idea. Merciless
Nice
ice.
show, Doc. Next time, call Zemo. Better yet, I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
There you go. Threats of violence gets them awakened. Yeah, and Lilith was the bad person in the comic books too. The old mother of monsters. Six months later.
I can feel it, Rox. Trouble in the air. More innocent blood joining you soon.
It's Yanni Blaze.
Head back to your magic castle. You ain't welcome here.
Doesn't like you either.
It's called a sanctum. And welcome or not, this is where fate has determined the Sorcerer Supreme needs to be.
It's weird to include characters like Iron Man.
Tell fate. Answers no.
This is the secret guardian you dragged me 5,000 miles to meet?
Who's the mouth?
Mr. Stark is brash, but I assure you, he can be trusted.
Wait, you seriously don't know who I am?
The fabric of magic is shifting, Johnny. The prophecy of the Midnight Sun is upon us.
Your last crusade cost me plenty. This time I intend to look after my own.
Hey pal, I don't think you understand. Things are changing. 2 + 2 no longer equals 4. Up is sometimes down, and Strange here is actually starting to make sense.
Do I look like someone who gives a damn about any of that?
No, you look like you should be bouncing for the double deuce. Listen, all I know is hell's coming, and my pal here says you can help.
That's where you're wrong. Hell's not coming. It's already here. You're welcome, Robo-Man.
Iron Man?
Robo-Man, Blade-Air inventor, supposedly famous.
It's okay. It's fine. I know what he meant.
We come all the way out here, and the old man runs off with that precious page of yours. Could have at least left us some VIP passes for the carnival. Maybe blown up a few monsters on the way out.
Johnny Blaze has sacrificed a great deal for this world already. I am certain he will come around given time.
Thought you said time was the one thing we didn't have. All right, let's just wrap this up. I think I've got sand in my nanopolymer weave.
Playing cards. How to play. There are 3 main types of cards which represent hero abilities, attack, skills, and heroics. Playing a card costs 1 card play. Use left, right, to select an ability card. Press A to activate it. Then select a target and press A again to confirm the ability. Each turn you receive 3 cards. So attack cards. Use attack cards to damage enemies and gain heroism. Attack cards damage enemies. All attacks grant 1 heroism when used. Some attacks have added effects like knockback and stun. I'm assuming it's going to tell us on here. Yeah, not enough heroism. Damage every enemy with air superiority. Alright, guess I'll take the far left one.
Shouldn't take long.
Boom.
Impressive.
It's a lizard. It's a lizard right there. Alright, and next one.
Here we go.
Hey yo.
Interesting tactic.
Am I really gonna have to bring out the big guns for this?
And superiority. Heroism and heroic cards. Heroic cards are powerful and decisive. Playing heroic cards requires heroism. Gain heroism by playing attack and skill cards. There we go. Let's go.
do it.
That was really something.
Once you have played your cards, use down to finish your turn. Gotta hold it. Here
We
come
haven't
reinforcements.
quite broken their spirit.
You should bring a couple more. You'll need them.
Minions and elites. There are two types of enemies, minions and elites. Minions have no health. Any damage defeats them instantly. They are frail but still dangerous. Elites have higher health totals and require more damage to defeat. Tip: use attack and heroic cards wisely. High damage cards may be wasted on minions.
That
Alright,
suit may be a marvel of technology, but it's no match for the mystic arts.
gives us a
Allow me to
knockback.
Oh, so it's a contest now. Then you take the extra creepy one.
Gladly.
Alright, let's do this. Some cards have knockback effects. After selecting a target, aim the knockback direction with L to view potential impact points. Confirm the direction with A, push the enemy unit. Try knocking enemies into objects, heroes, or other enemies for extra damage. So I was gonna knock the minion into the other minion.
Watch closely. You've been deceived by Lilith, and it may very well cost you your life.
Both have 10.
I'm saving my energy till we need it. I bet you guys couldn't even beat the security guards in my parking garage.
We got an axe to grind. Is that all it does?
Watch and wait, friends.
Oh, it moves him. That's what the green little strange icon was, that he gets moved.
I truly doubt they're paying you enough for what's about to happen.
Alright, we end our turn. Oh, they get more reinforcements. More elites,
They all
less
set their
minions.
sights on me.
At the start of each turn, hero icons will appear above each enemy, showing who that enemy intends to attack. Use this information to determine which enemies to defeat first, or which heroes to defend. In this case, Doctor Strange is in danger. See what you can do to assist him.
Now that I have their attention, perhaps a blessing is in order. Something protective?
Well, I could give you a hand, or a shield in this case.
In
There
the
you go.
spirit of cooperation, I'll accept your offer. Just this once.
There we go.
Don't mention it.
Use skill cards to control the battle and gain heroism. Skills provide powerful supplement effects like healing, damage boost, and drawing cards. Skills do not generally deal damage. Skills are a great way to build heroism. For powerful attacks, they provide more heroism than attack cards. I gotta sneeze. Alright. Let's go ahead and
Looks like
give
you could use
shields.
this.
You've done me a great favor.
I can't push him into anyone else. Target this guy. Push him over there.
Follow my movements.
So they'll deal 5 damage to him if they have hit somebody,
Lilith
huh?
doesn't care about you. I hope you realize that in time.
I gotta select. If I knock him in, there's no one to knock this one into anything though. But there is for this one.
Let me show you the way.
Right into a rock.
Love the effort.
Alright, Strange.
You want to be nasty about it then?
With shields to spare.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem. It's almost going too well. I think we pissed them off. Got a spell for that, maybe?
Interesting. A spell to change the very demeanor of our enemies. Something along the lines of the psionic manipulations of Eros of Titan?
If you can't make it happen in the next 10 seconds, I'm not interested.
Let's do this.
Work.
Got one in the back.
Oh, that? It was nothing.
This won't end well for you. Apparently, our reputation isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith.
He says so-called because a paternity test has yet to be given.
You know the rest.
Environment attacks. Many objects in the battlefield can be used to your advantage with environment attacks. Environment attacks cost heroism, but do not use a card play. These free attacks are very useful. Use them wisely to score important knockouts. Tip: try using one or more rocks to wipe out extra enemies. Tip: environment objects will glow when they can be used to attack a nearby enemy.
And while you ponder arrows, maybe we should just try
Like
throwing
those.
a big rock at him?
And do this
Getting it
guy.
done any way we know how.
Booyah.
This should be good.
Just smashing them. It's a hellstorm on the front of that tombstone.
If I'm being honest, that encounter went better than I expected.
Tony, I've been noticing a recurring gamma spike.
You see, this is why you shouldn't eat spicy food, Bruce.
Localized in the West Village, converging on the Sanctum.
Wanda.
The collective works of the universe's greatest sorcerers, and he left them underneath the takeout menus.
Shifting mystical polarities are wreaking havoc on my portals.
You don't say. You okay, kid?
Strange's new apprentice. It's complicated.
Yes. Are you?
Let's, put a pin in that.
Captain Marvel, Earth's mightiest hero, really flick-ridden powerful.
Carol.
Bruce and I have been trying to reach you. He'd have come himself, but he's...
Oh, you did the big green guy proud.
I
Hydra.
really should up my homeowner's insurance. Miss Maximoff, the wards of protection, if you please.
Stephen, I can fight. I've got control now.
Then show me by activating the wards. In the meantime, in honor of our missing companion, the rest of you may feel free to smash away.
Forever in service.
There's still time for you to run away.
Nice one, Carol. Always the direct approach.
Use RBLB to quickly switch between
Besides,
targets when a
we picked up
card
some
is
crazy
selected.
gamma readings coming from, well, here. Guessing that explains the Hydra goons and ominous green lights.
Yes, but not.
Strange
like
still
they
has
use the
shields.
front door.
Do
Hi,
wanna
how
get
about
rid
we
of these
discuss proper hero
minions.
landing etiquette after we take down the bad guys?
By the will of the old gods.
Right to the
That was
couch.
something.
It's too bad these guys are the only ones close to it.
Let's try this.
Alright. Iron Man could do a blast attack. Let's blast the guy who wants to go after Iron Man.
Sure, why not?
Redraw. Use redraw to replace undesirable cards in your hand. Highlight a card to redraw, then hold X to replace it with a new one. The new card is random, but it may be more immediately useful. Tip: the last card in your hand. Photon Beam costs 3 heroism to use, but you only have 2 heroism available. Try using your redraw. Makes sense. We get a jab. Let's jab that guy.
It's about time.
Fair enough.
No enter turn.
Position compromised.
Yeah, Captain Marvel's a weird one to use for this too. There's other mysticisms. Like I said, Hellstorm on the Tombstone. Hellstorm would have been a good one to use. Bloodstone, Alicia Bloodstone.
Let's begin.
Werewolf by Night would have been a nice one. Man Thing. There's a lot of like paranormal ones that they could have used. I mean, heck, Moon Knight would have been a good replacement. Use move to reposition a hero and set up the perfect knockback angle, area of effect, or environment attack. Instructions: select any location of the ground with A, enter the move mode. Select again a desired location to confirm the move. Each turn you have 1 free move. The currently selected hero will execute the move. Tip: try moving a hero into a position to kick the couch at an enemy unit. Alright. Well, you heard him, Iron Man. Switching heroes, got it. Kick this.
That'll work.
Up to 5 cards will be drawn to fill your hand at the start of each turn. Consider which cards to play and which cards to redraw, or keep for further turns.
Oh, but Davenport was at least a century old. What a waste.
Draw the last 2 attacks played. Start next turn with 4 cards played. Let's see. Oh yeah, these guys here. Oh yeah, that's right, we still have you. Can't really knock you guys into anything. Yeah, nothing to knock you into. So we're good with this one. Let's go ahead and use a blast on that guy.
Fail, Smydra.
Punch this guy.
Let's do it. Which arm are you guys again? Arm D, B team, 3rd string.
What's this?
Just
Drawing.
what this battle requires.
Oh, that's right, we can only play 3 cards.
Hail Hydra!
Reinforcements again.
You'll need even greater numbers.
Use what you learned to wipe out the Hydra forces.
These guys just keep showing up.
They are surprisingly relentless. In any event, you must provide Wanda the time she needs to activate the wards of protection.
Good night coming to a couch. Ah, they're just angled off. Yeah, the angles aren't right on this side. Now we only get 4 cards to play. New plan, double your current heroism. Don't need to do that. So I think it's just going to be these 4 attack cards.
Prepare yourself.
Interesting.
Alright, we've got... Strange still has shields on him. It's only got 8. It's a weird number. Let's get take out. We got 2 damaged ones and then damage somebody else. Let's do that.
Not a problem.
Punch that
I know
jerk.
that wasn't your signature move.
Blast this guy.
Here we go. Does Hydra even pay you enough to cover your medical bills?
Joe, this guy.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Alright. There we go. Wonder how I lost 2 points. Alright.
Maybe you should call a few more.
We're 3 of the
Don't
world's
say
strongest
that.
crews, right? Doesn't it seem like this should be easier?
Photon
Those 3
beam.
Skrull Star Cruisers that went down faster.
Damage each
Something's
enemy
up.
in a line. Oh, nice.
Yeah, Hydra has clearly raised their game. I have a terrible suspicion as to how.
Let's do that. Photon beam. Bam, get both of them. Very nice.
That's the spirit.
And we'll use the axe.
A moment.
Booyah.
It's for the best, trust me.
Very nice.
The wards. Something's blocking them.
Not something. Someone.
Lilith herself.
Gozer?
Lilith. Mother of demons, harbinger of the midnight sun. Prophecy or not, you overstep. Challenging the Sorcerer Supreme.
Be silent. Be still.
What just happened?
Ow!
Be gone.
No!
A fellow daughter of Transia. You remind me of my own beloved.
In virtute vishanti. Well done, Miss Maximoff. Your unique energy surprised her.
Whoa. I'm fine. What? I'm fine.
The prophecy is in motion. Lilith is still out there growing stronger each second the midnight sun approaches.
Define stronger.
If we are to have any chance of stopping her, there is only one option left to us.
I won't go back there.
We all must eventually face our demons, Miss Maximoff. However, one of us should remain behind to maintain the wards of protection.
See you on the other side.
Achievement unlocked. Lilith returns. Every hero has a legendary Midnight Sun ability and Midnight Sun suit that can be gained if the hunter is in maximum friendship with that hero. Something tells me we're about to find out who the hunter is. If it goes. And didn't just crash right now. It was a demo all along. Just lets you get through the tutorial. Oh, nope, it's going. There's movement. You guys can't see the little loading emblem because it's behind me. Really want to get a green screen. My fat head will probably still block it though. There we go.
Okay, you did that one on purpose.
The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts. Well, a pocket dimension in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, suburbs. Nice.
Welcome to the Abbey. Home of the
Midnight Suns.
Oh. Cloud's defense against Lilith according to them.
What the hell is this? Lilith's Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV.
Which one?
Now, if everyone would just take a moment.
Enough!
Caretaker. Thus the blood immortal formed the Midnight Suns. Thought that was Clea.
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, been a long time, Sarah.
It's caretaker now.
If I could have avoided this moment, I would, but...
Oh, spare me the speech. I know Lilith's back. We're sisters after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
Shall we chat, Stephen?
No one can argue that the Hunter earned their rest in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
And saved the world in the process.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter.
Oh boy, character creation screen. Body type. This is the body type. It's a randomize, so I'm just gonna use the randomize. This is just all face. This doesn't really matter what the body is, huh? Random. Actually. Yeah, do that. Looks kind of, what you call it? Mystic is what I'm going for. Looks like a mystic user. Boom.
Child of light and darkness, you who tame the night, hear the voice of those who beseech thee and...
The caller! Wait!
Wake up!
Mother.
So, that's a good thing, right?
Oh, the laggy entrance.
Sarah. Where is she?
As far as resurrection spells are concerned, I've seen worse. Particularly on myself.
Tony, come on. It's perfectly safe.
That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't blame me.
Visiting hours are over.
You can't stay here forever.
There's nowhere else I should be.
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind the mirror table.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade, be nice.
Always am.
Things are aligning. Part 1, The Awakening.
cold, but the air burns with every breath. Has it been so long? I know this place. In my dreams, it was always empty. But now I sense I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance.
Why would he just be perched like a gargoyle?
Guess that makes two of us.
You should have
For the
struck when
entrance.
you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Cute. And Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes, I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire, unless...
The name's Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
A Dhampir. Daywalkers were a myth, even to me.
Says the half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
Seem to know a lot about me.
You appear quite versed in my history, Dhampir.
Heard my fair share of stories from Caretaker. The legendary hunter, child of Lilith, last champion of the blood. Some call you angel, some demon. Probably a little of both. Led the Knights of Wundagore against the armies of darkness until you fell at...
Fell?
Shoot. This is why they don't normally have me do the meet and greets.
I can see why.
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it. We have wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, chosen one.
Let's go speak to Nico.
Hold up. Did I miss something? Or
Robbie
did Nico
Reyes.
just raise the dead?
I definitely helped, but no, that's the one thing I can't do.
You were never able to raise the dead.
Huh? But she just did.
Maybe the hunter wasn't all dead.
Some part of them had to be alive, otherwise my spell wouldn't have done anything. Which makes sense, I guess.
Not a necromancer.
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm...
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told you.
Or Nico, but either works. And this is...
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
Let's look at our hands, because that's where our power
So,
come from.
Welcome home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know, the Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Half to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of...
The non-supernatural powered
We're here.
people.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10
And
minutes
Doctor
in this
Strange.
place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
Select a mission.
There isn't time for a refresher, much less that sort of training regime. You'll have to trust that the hunter's past experience is enough.
Taking a big risk with your chosen one.
Alright, select this mission.
Prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look older. How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were... missed.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith...
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name.
Tony. That's Carol and Dr. Spooky over there. Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the Dragon Mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was... a voice. The rest is hazy.
Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
What? Straight to voicemail?
Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me.
Agatha.
Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges. Bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
Wanda! The dark force, pushing against the wards. Stephen, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our hunt begins now.
With
Well,
everything
Dr.
going on
Spooky.
right now, we simply cannot afford to lose contact
The
with
Gamma
the Sanctum
Coil.
or Wanda.
Sanctum Sanctorum contains many powerful artifacts which must be protected. Doctor Strange needs to return to the Sanctum, find Scarlet Witch, and stabilize the wards. I should have done a NVIDIA little check before I started doing this.
Even given the
A
fluctuations
lot of
in
jumping
Morpheus'
around.
spectrum, I should be seeing something.
What's going on, Dr.
Are
Spooky?
you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
You are a Sorcerer Supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
Volutinous.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy. For the first time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, we cannot tarry.
Your apprentice withstand Lilith. What's so important about the sanctum? Whatever.
I understand the urgency. Your apprentice is in grave danger, yes?
Wanda is no mere apprentice. She is the Scarlet Witch, one of the strongest magical practitioners I have encountered. But she hasn't channeled such power on her own since... Never mind. One crisis at a time. I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without my predictive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions.
Okay, let's go over here. The Wild Cliffs.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly, yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times.
Otherwise, I would still be hunting dread maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten our return to the sanctum.
Magic is the answer.
No, as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is... not ours. The ground you are standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical anchor point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... well, I'll just let her show you.
Flag.
Any more questions?
Into limbo. Into limbo. Freeze on limbo. So bright. This is just so bright. Why did it have to stop here? No load screen? Still hear sounds. I mean, it's a 2K game. Maybe I should cut him a break. It's only a AAA gaming development company. Should know how to prevent these kinds of things from happening, but just about every 2K game that I've played recently always seems to have these problems. Let's not forget WWE 2K20, because I know I won't. There we go.
You're standing in limbo.
Are we though?
Nexus of all reality.
Terrible.
Both real or otherwise. A chaotic but secret realm beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of...
dark energy. That feeling you're being watched. General hellhole vibe?
Yes.
All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
You think this is crazy? Wait until you see Manhattan.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet, and beyond. We don't want to risk punching through the wards protecting your sanctum, Doctor, so we've chosen a safe exit a few blocks over instead.
Every hero has a legendary Midnight Sun ability. We read that gameplay tip already. I think that's the only tip it provides then. Other than the one that 2K gives you for purchasing one of their games. Then again, that's the whole shaft. Just right in there. Just, right in. Wonderful, wonderful AAA game titles. Gotta enjoy them. You know, they still haven't gotten the bugs for 2K20. You think they'd have patched those out by now, but nope. They're like, we're going to take a year break for everyone to forget about what's going on, because also pandemic. And instead, hey, here's 2K22. Look how amazing it looks. Look how great it is. We all forgotten about 2K20 now, haven't we? No. No, I haven't. And it's the only thing preventing me from getting 2K22. I was actually not going to be getting any more 2K games. But I heard so many good things about this one. I had to get it. Shouldn't have gotten it. Not to mention one of my favorite games is also a 2K game. Sid Meier's Civilization 6. They're updating that right now too, adding more characters to it. Boy, I love these loading screens. So great. Supposed to be having Deadpool in this game now too. They have a season pass kind of thing going on. With some DLC content, different costumes for the characters. And then I think it was 4 other characters that get added in. I'll say it's Winter Soldier, Storm, Deadpool. I forget what the other one was. I think Venom, but I think Venom's already in the game. He's one of those ones that you unlock just by playing the game. Yep. All that potential. And so many other mystic characters that could have got added in. But I guess it's not just because it's popularity reasons. The whole reason you don't see these kinds of characters in there. Morbius would have made it, though. He's popular. You know, for all the wrong reasons, but he's popular. You know the suit that he was wearing in that Midnight Suns comic from the 90s? Picked up at an adult fetish store? Just like a leather suit. Nope, I heard a sound. Gonna have everyone start in T-posing.
Hey, I'm walking here. All I ate today was a bagel.
I'm walking here.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
For now.
I suggest we hurry.
Here's Hydra.
Arm Alpha in position.
Hydra officer, dedicated, not your average Hydra goon.
No one's getting through.
Welcome to New York.
Defeat all enemies to complete the encounter.
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra resistance between you and the Sanctum.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm afraid. There's no way these foot soldiers are behind the disruption of the wards of protection.
Vault. Slide. Throw. Alright, let's see what we got. Do have knockback and quick. On KO, refund a card play. Very nice. So I could take this. Attacks with the keyword quick will refund the card play when used to KO an enemy. You can use that to KO 2 enemies.
Let's try this.
Booyah.
The endless search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change.
Let's see. Forceful knockback. In any direction, discard a random card. Quick, on KO, refund. It's only 6 damage. How strong are you guys? 20. Oh. These are past the 10s. Quick slash. So it doesn't look like we might be killing anybody. Unless, let's see, because these are 20. I can get this. But in order for me to get that, have him get somebody. All damage dealing heroes have the chance to do criticals. Okay. Alright, so he could reach him. Alright. The plan is in motion. We're going to quick slash this guy. We're gonna get heroic abilities to use this.
Now I teach them to fear me.
Apply to weak, enhanced with 4 heroism, plus 15 damage. Go here. To deal 15 damage to that guy.
You've been deceived by Lilith, and it may very well cost you your life.
And quick.
That was really something.
And then we'll use Agamotto's Gaze.
Let's give it a go.
Boom. Giving me those 2 cards. Oh, I thought I would get the Agamotto card. Guess not. We can still move and slide that thing into somebody. We can also do that. And attack. See, they're both going to go after Strange. It's not going to kill either one of them. But if I were to say take Strange, move him here. I wouldn't be able to reach him. Could slide into that guy. Let's do that.
I hope this is one of the stronger arms. we did come all the way here for a fight. By the will of the old God.
Oh yeah. That's not going to be able to reach him. I don't think that we can actually...
Here it comes.
Yeah. There's another one there and another one there, which you can't use. So, that's the turn. Steven's just going to take the damage from these two big guys.
Smooth sailing so far.
11.
Follow my lead.
That wasn't very
And
nice.
slow.
They are being reinforced.
2 minions.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's
to heal.
assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work here.
Heroic cards cost 1 more heroism to use for 1 turn.
Walk in the light.
My humble thanks, friend.
Quick strike this guy. Again, we can also quick strike this guy too and get a card thing back.
Hail that.
And let's see. Forceful knockback in any direction. Discard a random card. I don't want to discard it though. So we don't have any real heavy hitters. So I think what we'll do is we'll do these 2 quick attacks to get out the minions.
Watch close.
I am impressed.
Bam.
Weak, even for Hydra.
And we will go ahead and do a redraw. So I gotta redraw that card. And redraw that card. What does this do? Give a hero card in your hand plus 5 damage until played or discarded. Nice. Let's do it.
This won't end well for you. This could aid me in my fight.
Now we can stake with the life steal, but of course he doesn't really have any life to steal. Oof.
Vampires are not the only ones who should fear you.
Alright, and that's the end. Yeah, if you staked a regular person like that, do some damage too.
You'll have to do better than that. Wanda is calling out to me. I
Well.
feel her struggle. Need to concentrate and...
Take this guy
And I
out.
won't-
There goes my timer. Well, that's been an hour.
Transcendent. Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilin.
You were saying? The lifeblood of the Mother pumps through our veins. The Mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
There goes the eternal part.
Wanda!
Wards! Weakening! Cannot let them fail!
Dun dun dun. I mean, this feels like a good place to end it. That's an hour. That has been Marvel's Midnight Suns.
The Association is not going to like this.
Then again,
no.
I'll handle it.
I'm afraid to hit like pause in case I skip this.
Not. Fear your magic, little wizard.
Oh, this skipping is adorable.
The mother's call. We are venom to all who oppose her. And you are large.
Venom. He's got a magical tongue now. He's become his own thing and less Gene Simmons. Defeat Fallen Venom to complete the mission. Tip: Fallen Venom's symbiote binds can be broken by attacking them with hero abilities. Powerful enemies like Fallen Venom do not forecast which hero they intend to attack and may attack multiple times on their turn. Watch out.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
We're gonna save. We're gonna do a new save. It's lots of autosaves. Mission 2. That sounds good. Alright. That's it. That has been Marvel's Midnight Suns. Not a bad game. I say that about a lot of games. Not a bad game. There's a few games where it's just like, oh, that's a great game. Yeah. What threw me off for this one to be like, amazing, wonderful, great game, is the fact that it just kind of stuttered the whole time. Honestly, to be expected from 2K games. So, there's that. Other than that, though, the story seems interesting. I'm into it. I want to keep learning more about it. Want to keep playing the story mode, despite these constant stutterings, and figure out what's up with that. Now, the stutterings also could be on my part as well. My computer might not be strong enough to run this game itself and may need an upgrade. However, I just recently upgraded my computer and I don't feel like spending $1,000 more to do it again. If anything, it's probably just something I gotta run through NVIDIA and may need just like an update on something like that. I usually auto update all those, so I'm up to date with those, but I also like to go into the games and kind of do a little smart read or whatever it's called, where they just automatically read your computer and adjust the settings. This game itself has it in the options menu, where you can go in and it detects what your computer is and what it's running on and fixes all that. However, it didn't seem to fix anything. It's still stuttering up a storm. And it's on low. Everything's set to low. Let's see, gameplay, like with the cards and everything like that, it's not really a deck builder. It just kind of seems like you get random cards, unless further on down the line you seem to unlock more cards or things like that, or can make a deck of cards. It's random, and that kind of throws into the tactics as well, though, which I do like that. I'm very much like card games as well. Enjoy the tactics, the moving around, things like that, being able to think and know what your opponent's moves are going to be unless you're facing a strong person like this Fallen Venom that we're getting ready to fight. Yeah, really, really good. That all plays a factor in the tactics of what you're going to use, like I did earlier when Doctor Strange has shields on, so he's not really going to take damage, so we take out the characters who are going after our other heroes who don't have shields. Would I play this game again? Absolutely. Absolutely, I would love to continue playing this game. I need to fix a few things because the stuttering's really going to bother me. And if it gets to a point where it's just going to keep doing it, even after I've gone through and did all that, I won't come back to play the game. There's also the Season Pass that's out, where they're going to be adding Deadpool soon. Deadpool's one of my favorite, all-time favorite Marvel heroes. All for his witty sarcasm. I really, really bond to that. And yeah, that's it. That's the game. Well, that's about an hour of the game. There's plenty more game to go. If you want to see me continue to play this game as a series until the end and we go through and like beat it and do all that wonderful stuff, comment below. And we do the YouTube thing. Like, comment, share, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dogs, cats, whoever you want to tell, strangers on the street, to check out my YouTube channel, where I will be going through, currently just doing new year, new game, until another segment arrives, which I'm still in the process of thinking what that is. We'll find out though, and I don't think we'll be waiting long. I'll have something new. Okay. Game 20... what did I say? 24 out of 365. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.